What is up, radio controlled enthusiasts? Today we have something a little bit different. I actually got an email by Temu, and I've never actually shopped Temu, but they asked me if I wanted to check them out, and I decided, you know, let's check them out and see what kind of RCs you can get at Temu. I got myself a Temu haul from Temu, so this video is sponsored by Temu. This was all, you know, sent to me by Temu, but I did get to choose what I wanted to get sent to me. So they gave me a budget to spend on their website, and these are the items I chose. I got a brushless 14 scale 4-wheel drive short course truck. I've got an 18 scale rear wheel drive drift car, which is pretty cool. And I decided to try something cheap out, something I normally wouldn't buy, but you know, super cheap, $6.50 I believe this was, somewhere around there. And this thing is just a little helicopter that you control by a sensor. There's just a sensor underneath that you control it, and you know, that's how it flies, I guess. There's no controller to this one, so it's not really radio controlled, but well, I figured, you know, just to try something cheap out, here we go. And also I got this tackle box, which says tackle box right on it, but it's actually a bunch of spare screws. Some, you know, spare screws right here, and some random RC stuff right here. And also these quick style solder connections, which is pretty much like you heat it with a heat gun, and there's already solder and glue in there to make it waterproof and solder your joints all at once right here. Don't know how well these work, but decided to grab a set of these because they're pretty affordable on there as well. And last but not least, a couple of XT60 connectors, male and female, because, you know, I have to convert some of my older stuff to XT60 because I'm still running Deans on a lot of my stuff. So let's get into this and let's check out some more of these cool Temu items I was able to grab. And also I want to mention, with Temu, if you shop with any items sold by Temu, it's going to be free shipping. And also, if you find any items on there that you purchase within 30 days of purchase, if the price changes, they'll actually match that price and refund you the difference. So that's pretty cool right there. Also, check here below. You can see this discount code right here, and in the description box below you can download the Temu app, so that way you could use that code and get yourself some pretty good deals. So obviously for these ones, they're just XT60s. You have your female and your male ends. You get 10 of each, and you also have the nice clean connector in the back right here. So after you're done soldering these right here, you're gonna have these ends right here to clean it up, make it look nice and clean. Just snaps on back there. I wouldn't snap it on right now because it's probably hard to get back off. But that's gonna make a nice clean XT60 connection. And these guys right here, you just get a ton of them, you know, and I've heard bad and good things about these, but for RC, I'm betting they're gonna be pretty okay, because, you know, we're not really dealing with anything more serious. Like, I wouldn't want to use this in my vehicle, you know, so something more serious like that. If I'm gonna have to solder any wires in my vehicle, it's not gonna be with this. It's gonna be legit solder all the way, and not something quick like this. But yeah, you get your several size gauges, some big ones. I don't know what gauge they are, they don't say it on here, but you know, whatever fits in there you're going to be able to use. And they also provide some heat shrinks and some really tiny ones right here, which is going to be good for your like SCX 24s and 18 scales. All the prices will be up here as I'm showing these. This one right here is pretty cool because it comes in an actual case that says fishing tackle box right on it, and it's pretty nice and organized in here. You have a couple of spare stuff like your, you know, body pins, wheel nuts. They actually have the nylocks on them, so they're pretty good wheel nuts right there. Some grub screws, some O-rings, some washers, some C-clips, and the case is pretty cool. It's got a little pop-up, little compartments, and a bunch of spare screws right here, some Allen hex heads, and that compartment opens like that. So that's pretty cool find right there too. The prices of these are pretty decent. It's the reason why I chose these items on there, because I wanted to find something that wasn't a decent price, but I think would still be decent quality, or at least something very usable for our hobby. And now to the toys. We got this little RC helicopter right here. It says turn on the switch and wait 3 seconds. It will fly automatically. Okay. Now I did already open this once and turned it on, and it did just really fly automatically, and it starts coming back down on its own. Then you just put your hand underneath it and it'll go back up. But if it hits an object wherever it's flying, if an object gets right under it, it's going to continue going up and up and up. So if you're playing with this outside, I can guarantee you this is going to go up and away, unless you're in a very open field without any trees around you and stuff. Then it'll be fun in that situation. In here, you just get our helicopter and our charging cable, and that's all this thing comes with. It's a charging cable that plugs directly onto here to charge it, and the helicopter itself, which is a coaxial style helicopter, so it's very stable on its own. And you have your charging plug down here and your on and off switch. Let's see if I can demo this guy real quick. If it flies away, it just flies away, and we'll continue on to the next item. But the price of this is right here as well. Another affordable, like $650 or something for something like this. A pretty fun toy to mess around with, you know. Take it to the park, have some kids run around with it. Turn it on. Oh, it's gonna chop my fingers. Oh yeah, it's pretty painful. So there it goes. Okay, it's going back down. And oh, it's blinking now though. So I think when that happens, you just have to turn it back off and turn it back on. And it's good for messing around again. Oh, look, it's gonna land. Oh, it's coming back this way. Oh, I missed it. Come back here. It's a menace. Oh. Let's move on to this guy right here. Check this little short course truck out, or desert truck, trophy truck, whatever you want to call it. You have 2 spare tires right here. You have metal everywhere it counts. This thing even has lights front and rear. And not to mention, it's 4-wheel drive and brushless. I know a little RC car that's, you know, that just came out, that's a short course truck, or, you know, trophy style truck that's about this size. That's probably more expensive than this and not as fast as this guy as well. I actually have another version of this one that has a different style body on it, more like a sand rail style body. And these things do about 30-something, 32 to 34 miles an hour out the box. So pretty impressive little RC. And mine has some upgraded oil-filled shocks on it right now, as you can tell. No more bouncy. And man, these things are so fun, and I definitely can recommend this. And this one was like $117.99 or something like that. And for that price, you can't go wrong. And if you've watched any videos on this guy other than my video we're gonna watch right now, this guy right here rips and is very durable. I've seen this thing been sent to the moon pretty much, and land and bend in all sorts of crazy which ways. Only thing I've ever seen happen to one of these is the top brace bends, and all you gotta do is take it off, bend it back slowly, and you're good. Or you can just keep running it that way. I've seen them run forever like that. Never really seen any of these broken that much, and there are spare parts available for this kind of rig online. You're not gonna be left out on the dust when this thing breaks, if it breaks. All right, this is low speed right here. It's got 3 speed settings. Medium setting right here. Oh. Now we're gonna do high speed. Oh, really? Super stable. Now back to some sand. Yeah, I was full throttle all the way right there. No mercy. Sorry for nothing but full throttle running right here. This thing is fully proportional throttle and steering. So you can go slow and you can also steer just a little bit or a lot. You can do what you want. I'm just, you know, addicted to the full throttle. This little brushless little rig right here, I believe it's in the 14 scale, and I believe this is a JJRC branded rig. This thing I can definitely recommend. All you have to do, like I said, oil-filled shocks, and that's it. Have fun with this thing. Take this everywhere with you. Nice budget rig right here. And last but not least is this LDRC drift car that I got on Temu. Now this one right here is a surprising one, because I just purchased this thinking, you know, let's just go ahead and get this to see what it's like. You know, I've gotten a couple of their older ones, but no, they're upgraded newer ones, which you can tell. This one has a gyro. This one I didn't expect the performance I was going to get out of it. And I've done very little mods to this as of now, just to get it to perform the way this performs right now. I can make wide drifts. I can make them small little donuts. I can transition. Figure 8. check that out. You have brake lights, reverse lights, tail lights. It has turn signals. I'll show them right here because I turned them off already. And last but not least, up and down headlights. So this is a pretty sweet upgrade by LDRC right here. This one is a lot better than the original one, and this one I can say definitely is a buy. Because if you want to RC drift on the cheap, especially RC rear-wheel drive drifting, you know, the actual rear-wheel drive drifting, not the counter steering four-wheel drive or, you know, the power sliding four-wheel drive. This one right here is an actual rear-wheel drive only and front-wheel steer only drift car. And it's pretty sweet. I mean, you get some pretty good angles right there. That's stock. And there are mods for this. I know some of them are 3D printed, but there are some mods for this. I have more videos coming out on this. So stay tuned for that because I have something going on for the other versions of this that I purchased. I have a series that I plan on making on it. So check that out, you know, hit that subscribe and hit that notification if you want to get notified of this kind of content. Normally I do, you know, RC crawling, kind of that kind of stuff, but I'm into everything RC. I'm into motorcycles, boats, planes, helicopters. I do mostly everything RC. The only thing I haven't tried yet is a submarine. I want to try that too though. So here we go guys, my Temu haul. I think I did pretty good. All in all, I think after ordering all this was around $200, maybe a little over, maybe like $210, something like that. But for $200, I don't think you're gonna get this much stuff from any other website really, I don't know. But yeah, anyway, there's my video on this Temu haul I just had right here. I had a pretty positive experience, as you can tell. I found some gems in there, and even some pretty good ones hidden in there. So, you know, if you're gonna shop on their website, just make sure, you know, when you're checking all their cool stuff, just go ahead, you know, do your search, type in RC and whatever, and go through all the listings, because you'll find some of the similar RC cars listed in different price ranges and stuff. And, you know, just try to find the best deal you can find on there. But yeah, there's a lot of stuff on Temu as well. You know, it's not just these RC stuff, because I didn't even know they had RC stuff, but Temu sells a lot of stuff on there. If you check their website, you can get almost anything you can think of. You can probably buy it on Temu. So yeah guys, thanks for watching as usual, you know, awesome little haul right here. And as always, stay safe out there, go have fun, and run that RC.